everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to get right into the weekly for the sign of Scorpio, and this is going to be for December 15th to the 21st. I do apologize for the late release of the video. However, I am giving away the Spirit Animal Oracle deck this Christmas to one of my lucky subscribers, and all you have to do to be in the running for this is to be subscribed and to let me know in a comment that you're interested. All right, now Scorpio, my lovely Scorpios, let's get right into it. I'm a Sagittarius, but I've had definitely quite a few Scorpio lovers and love connections in my life. All right, you guys are some intense people indeed. But let's go ahead and get this romance angel messages out for you for this week. Then we will pull your animal spirits, and then we'll get into your traditional spread, right? All right. So, Scorpio, first out we have finances and career. Regular player on my channel. A lot of my love readings, or certainly my weekly readings, do involve finance and career. Calling in your soulmate. All right, Scorpio. And we have release your ex. The time has come to clear that energy, right? Now, let's get right into your animal spirits. Now, animal spirits can represent energies that are becoming available to us, stages in our lives that we may be entering into. Can represent individuals we may be dealing with, you know, characteristics or personality types. So again, just take what applies to your situation, Scorpio, and let the rest go, because we know not all of these messages are going to apply to all Scorpios or even all Scorpios watching this video, and that's okay. You know, just if it doesn't apply, let it fly, all right? So straight out we have the Elephant. Strong abundance and wisdom coming in, associated with Hindu god Ganesh. Fire energy, of course, right? We have the Hawk. It just came out for Virgo, I believe it was. And then we have the Lizard. More fire energy. All right, so let's get right into these animal spirits. All right, so the Elephant. I love this animal spirit. It's, of course, associated with fire. Alchemical symbol for fire at the top of the card. It is associated also with the Hindu god Ganesh, which brings abundance and wisdom. But more than anything, the Elephant is the great destroyer of obstacles, right? This is a really a force to be reckoned with, right? In the wild, elephants, if you know or not, they do actually live in the jungle. And oftentimes they knock down huge trees to make a path for their, you know, for their troop, you know, for the elephant sort of clan, as it were. I forget what it's called, but I think it's an elephant troop that comes through. And so this is very symbolic of the energy that the elephant brings in our lives. It will knock down huge obstacles, will be brought down or swept away from our path to make the path towards our goals clearer, you know, unobstructed. And of course, this then leads to bringing in wealth and bringing in abundance and bringing in wisdom and understanding. Like I say, the elephant is a force to be reckoned with, and oftentimes this energy comes into our lives and feels like it's divinely led, because it's not anything that is in our hands, right? It seems to be happening around us without any input from us. Now, the Hawk is air energy, very nice, strong, energy when it comes to regaining perspective. If you've lost perspective on a particular situation, the Hawk is the energy you want to come in. The Hawk is able to see the entire picture as well as the little details and how they fit into that picture, right? And so in this way, the Hawk is really, really strong energy for when you're trying to focus your mind. Air energy associated with the mind. Focus your mind and your intentions on getting the job done, right? The Hawk also is a messenger of the divine. And oftentimes when Hawk energy is in our lives, it feels as though the eyes of fate are sort of on us, right? Fate is working its magic to make things happen the way they should. Certainly a time of opening up your own eyes and being watchful for signs or omens coming into you that will help you decide what the next step is on your path. Now, the lizard is more fire energy. The lizard is associated with extrasensory perception, right? Really heightened perceptions. The lizard can almost see things happen before they occur or hear them before they occur. And this heightened perception sometimes can be an over sort of stimulation. Sometimes the lizard can find itself over sort of sensitized, you know, to everything that's going on around it. And the energy can become quite chaotic, very, very heated, and it begins to become unclear, right? What was once clear becomes unclear. And so with lizard energy, it means that there's a time when perhaps, yes, your perceptions are being heightened, but you also need to take care not to let everything come in to you and sort of throw you off your square, right? It's too much information that you're allowing in. So maybe time to pull back, maybe time to sort of step back from a chaotic situation or step back from a situation that has too many different energies all around, and that is kind of like causing you to lose focus. All right, my lovely Scorpio, we're going to pull out anywhere from 4 to 6 3-card spreads for you to see what you may or may not be dealing with this week. And again, these spreads may or may not, you know, resonate with you, so just take what applies to you in your situation. All right, let's just get this a little bit squared up. There we go. All right, straight out, 3 of Cups. Page of Swords, and Knight of Cups. So 3 of Cups talks about this week, a lot of you Scorpios are going to be celebrating. You're going to be hanging out with friends, socializing. I mean, it's that season anyway, right? So, of course, this is happening. 3 of Cups talks about bonding. Some of you may take the time to bond with friends that you haven't been with in a long time. And in comes the Page of Swords. You're met with a Page of Swords, which is a feeling of positivity, right? The Page of Swords talks about clarity. Just as the hawk comes in, clarity comes in, but also clarity in your ideals, you know, what you desire to do for your life, your ideals for yourself, and the way you are approaching them. Page of Swords talks about dispelling any sort of negative input, not allowing others to sort of negatively input your sort of your decision-making process, you know, not listening to pessimistic views or you can't do it, Scorpio, you know, being positive, you know, and being positive about following your heart, right? Following what you believe to be right, the course of action that you believe to be right. And not everybody is always going to support you in this. And so Page of Swords talks about also dispelling negative self-doubt, and just, you know, keeping the haters at bay who try to get you off your square. This is a very positive week, you know. In comes, you round your week off with a Knight of Cups. And I'm going to say for some of you, as a result of this sort of socializing, meeting with friends, talking with friends, and this positive attitude you have towards following a particular objective, you round the week off with a Knight of Cups. I'm going to say for some of you, this positivity has allowed you to decide to go after a particular love interest. Someone you care about, or someone you want to hand your cup of love to, someone you want to try to have a connection with. You've been imbued with a lot of positive energy in this way. And so by the time that you round out your week, you're very sort of enthusiastic. You're very motivated to go after this love connection, right? With the help of your friends and the help of this positive attitude that you have, you feel as though you have everything you need to finally move towards a connection that is very, very important to you. Now, 5 of Swords, the Star, and the 4 of Cups. Star energy, 17 major arcana. 5 of Swords. 5 is the number for power struggle. 5 of Swords, we talk about defeat in such a power struggle. But it's not the real defeat. It's a defeat that we have when we decide to take the high road. 5 of Swords is when we're dealing with somebody who is not playing fairly. They're not playing by the rules. They're not playing fairly. They're using gossip and underhanded tactics to try to win a duel or a battle that they're having with you. And you realize that the only way that you can really beat this person is to stoop to their level. But rather than do that, you throw your hands up and you say, you know what, you win, because I'm going to take the high road. You know, you can see that the other swordsmen have left disgusted. They've thrown down their swords. They're disgusted. They don't even want to engage in this battle anymore. They know that it's on unfair terms. And they realize that in defeat, they have a better victory than what this person has, which is a hollow victory, right? And so you're coming into this week and you're deciding that, Scorpio. Some of you are coming into this week and deciding, you know what, enough is enough. I'm throwing the towel in. I don't want to continue in this struggle with you. It's damaging me. It's bringing me down. And it's not worth it, right? And so you've made this resolve. You've decided this. You're met with star energy. I'm going to say star energy comes into your week in a sense that now that you've left some of this power struggle with these type of individuals behind, very toxic people, right? People who cheat, you know, sort of stab you in the back. Once you decide to leave this behind and let them have their victory, you're moving on. You're really not bothered about winning in this battle. What happens is interesting. Star comes in. It's almost as if you reevaluate your path towards your goals. Could be that up until now, the path you've been taking has been a path of struggle with people. You've been arguing with people and fighting with people all the time. And this idea of realizing that that sometimes you have to just throw your hands up and let it go is allowing you to sort of make some adjustments to the path you need to take towards your goals. There's a maturity that has come in for you, Scorpio, as a result of this decision. And you round the week off with a 4 of Cups. I'm going to say it could very well be that this is obviously something to do with a love connection, but the love connection that you desire, that you want, it's becoming refined, right? Whereas here, this power dynamic, you may have been engaging in this to sort of win a love connection, or you may have been battling against somebody or competing against somebody for a love connection that now you realize isn't what you really want. And now that you've let go of this battle, you are sort of formalizing, right, your vision of what you truly desire in a relationship. You are sort of refining your vision, right, of what you truly want, because you realize this isn't what you want. All right, so you're adjusting sort of your goal here. And you round the week off with a 4 of Cups, which is interesting because 4 of Cups indicates a decision to maintain your stability. You know, I think as a result of this battle and reevaluating what you truly desire for yourself, your real wish fulfillment for love, you've decided to not continue to keep taking empty cups, right? By the end of this week, you've decided that, you know what, I'm going to be a bit more discerning. I've been through this power struggle that I had to let go. It wasn't good for me. And I realize now that what I truly want for myself, the love that I want for my life, it's going to require me to be a lot more discerning than I have been, and to not accept those cups of love so quickly. You know, it's, you know, 4 of Cups has a lot of different interpretations, but one of the main interpretations is that, you know, that cup of love looks just like the other 3 that have been there. And that person has already been through a certain kind of dynamic with those other 3 cups. And so they see that this 4th cup is really kind of coming to them in the same way. And so they're saying, well, hang on a second, I've been here before. So show me something different. You know, if this is my show and prove card, show me something different, or show me what I should expect. You know, if I take this cup of love from you, if I take this sort of connection and I entertain it, what should I expect? Or should I, you know, can you tell me what you expect in a relationship? Or should I just, you know, go once again down this track of accepting people only at their word without any proof, and once again finding myself in a relationship that really isn't very happy or stable for me? So this time, before I engage, before I let you in, you're going to have to do a little bit more than just talk. Right? You're going to have to show me a little bit more. 6 of Wands is a victory coming in. Upside down. the Fool, and we have the Eight of Wands. All right, so some of you entered this week with a victory. I'm going to say for some of you, this is definitely associated with finance and career. You come in this week with a victory. You have a public victory, right? A vindication almost of what you have been saying or what you have been working towards. And this week it comes in, you come in with it. And you're met with the Fool in the sense that your whole world opens up to a new possibility as a result of this victory on your path. It feels very much like a victory in a battle on a long path, a victory in a battle in the war, as it were, right? So because Six of Wands, this sort of attention that you get, this is temporary. The one thing with Six of Wands is that although it feels good and it's a good boost to your self-esteem and confidence, it is a temporary victory on a path to an ultimate goal. And so oftentimes when it comes in, you really have to make the most of the Six of Wands, because it's not that it's not necessarily going to stay there forever, or it's not necessarily going to carry you through your path. It is only this moment here, and oftentimes it really does serve as a boost to our self-confidence. But nevertheless, this is like a springboard into a new life. You round the week with an Eight of Wands, and that means a lot of... Eight of Wands is very much lizard energy. A lot of information coming in. A lot of communication. A lot of energy from people coming in. It can be even over like chaotic amounts of energy. I call this my viral card. You can feel very, very overstimulated, just as the lizard would. And 8 being the number of boundary, 8 of Wands, we talk about needing to put boundaries in place, right? Needing to put requirements and boundaries in place that you enforce, so that only those with the right energy are allowed to come in, as opposed to everyone coming in. This can indicate also some of you with finance and career and this elephant energy, some of you are about to break big, in the sense that you're about to get a lot of fame coming in for as a result of this victory, right? You could have won an award, or you could have had signed a contract if you're an artist, or what have you, right? Whatever the case may be, it's the beginning of a whole new life. But by the end of the week, the phone's ringing off the hook. Everybody wants to know you. Everybody wants to be in contact with you. And I have said before that a lot of my audience, I'm going to say a lot of my collective watching my videos are generally very creative people, because my readings almost always indicate a career of creativity. And so in this way, I'm going to say for some of you, Scorpio, this is the beginning of the rest of your career this week. It's taking off. You're getting all the accolades. All of a sudden, all the attention is coming in. Some of you may have won a singing contract, or a contract to create some art for a museum, etc. Whatever the case may be. But by the end of the week, it's like it's all kicked into high gear. You know, it's like, oh, your career is well and truly off, right? But part of the flip side to that is that you will indeed have to set some boundaries, so that not everybody can just come in for you, which is usually what happens once the fame starts to arrive, right? Once you start to get famous for your skills in whatever field this is in, you know, everybody wants a piece of you. And so you're going to have to be very careful to make sure that you put the right boundaries in place, so that you can maintain your own strength. Temperance, 9 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. I don't read reversals. So Temperance energy, this is the last spread. Temperance energy is, of course, associated with Sagittarius. So some of you are coming in this week resonating with this energy, right? Resonating with the realization that you need to temper yourself. You need to be strong within yourself and not allow others to make you react. Temperance is all about not reacting when somebody comes in or brings a certain energy to you, right? Being in control enough of your own decisions and your own sort of actions, right? So that people can't just sort of upset your balance by saying something or acting in some way. It's having true control over your emotions. And you're coming into the week with this. You're met with a 9 of Pentacles, which is very, very interesting. 9 of Pentacles, I'm going to say, is a person that you're meeting, Scorpio. Could be a soulmate that you may be calling in, right? Through your job. Obviously, with Pentacles, we're talking about the field of finance, career, material. But this person is resonating with Nine of Pentacles. And my Nine of Pentacles card, I love this card. This is generally someone who's very ambitious, very attractive, very skilled. This is a person who's mastered a lot of abilities to be able to bring in the success that they're experiencing, right? Of course, they are experiencing success. They're in the garden of their fruits of their labor. And so oftentimes, Nine of Pentacles can indicate the type of person that naturally people would fall in love with because they have that enigmatic sort of personality, right? However, these are generally people who are very ambitious and who have paid the price for a deeper love connection for their career, etc. You meet this person, you come up against this energy this week, and I do think this is somebody who really catches your eye, Scorpio, and extremely intriguing to you. You round the week off with an Ace of Pentacles, and it's interesting that you round the week off with an opportunity to increase your physical abundance, right? Your finance, or to take a new step in your path on your career. And I'm going to say for some of you, this comes in as a result of meeting this Nine of Pentacles. Not only are you drawn to this person, I want to say, but also meeting them is very sort of fortuitous for your career, for your business, or for whatever it is that you make your money in. It's like they have the whole package. They're beautiful, they're alluring, they're enticing and attractive, and being close to them is also bringing in opportunities for advancement financially or career-wise. It's almost like this is like the perfect person that's come into your life in a lot of ways. Could very much be calling in your soulmate. And it could very much be a case of elephant energy and hawk energy, in the sense that this person also, not only do they bring in sort of a real feeling of possibly being a soulmate, but they also bring with them the clearing of some obstacles for you to sort of go ahead financially. It's like one of those things, Scorpio. You ever meet somebody that you really love, or you feel like, wow, we could have a really good love connection, and not only is the love there, but by meeting them, you both level up. You almost become a power couple. And it's like you're both of you, by virtue of being together and sort of having such a great rapport and working so well together, that both of you, suddenly your abundance raises just by the nature of being together. You work together. They help you with your career and business. You help them. And it's just like this perfect power couple dynamic. And I want to say this is what happens for you, Scorpio. For some of you, you're meeting someone who is absolutely not only a soulmate, but opening up some incredible doors for you in your career. And so this feels very much like a fated meeting, very much like elephant energy and perhaps hawk energy coming in, destiny happening and abundance coming in, wisdom and obstacles clearing out of the way by virtue of you meeting this perfect soulmate. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it, Scorpio. This is your reading, December 15th to the 21st. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you resonated with this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell so you are notified when I release and premiere my videos, which I do premiere all my videos. And if you're interested in the Spirit Animal Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reed, please just leave me a comment letting me know you're interested. If you're interested in getting a private reading or receiving a recorded 10-minute answer to one of your questions, which I call Tarot Answers, you can follow either of those two links at the top of your screen. When you do book a service or a reading with me, please make sure to read the description and please reply to the confirmation emails so that we can go ahead, with the booking the best way possible. It is not delayed. If you don't respond, then your reading will be delayed, depending, regardless of when it's been scheduled. But in any case, Scorpio, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for making it to the end. And I wish you the best third week in December, and I shall see you next week. Bye-bye now.